everyone, welcome back to On Earth Yoga. My name is Corey. For this class, I recommend taking it in your pajamas because this is called bedtime yoga. So we will be doing a sequence about 15 minutes that you can do right before you crawl into bed for the night. Enjoy. Okay, so we're going to get started in child's pose. So your knees can come pretty wide, toes are together, and then you might have a blanket or a pillow right in front of you to rest your forehead down. And that's optional, of course, but it might feel nice after a long day. And just let your body completely start to melt here. Chest sinking down towards your mat. Forehead, all of the muscles in your face relaxing. And start to bring some deeper awareness to your breath. Staying in your child's pose, start to walk your hands over to the right corner of your mat. Feel your hips pull back, making a nice curve or crescent moon shape with your left side body. Notice if you're still gripping anywhere in your jaw, maybe your hips. Just find a few places that you can relax. And then slowly start to lift up and walk your fingertips over to the left, sinking down, making that crescent moon shape with your right side. Start to walk your hands back to center. Place that blanket or pillow, if you have it, off to the side. And then start to tuck your toes and slowly lift your hips up for down dog. Knees can stay bent. And just find some gentle movements here. You might nod your head yes, shake it no. Open and close your mouth. Just noticing how your body feels right now after a long day, starting to wind down. Take a nice deep breath in. Open the mouth and let it all out. Step your right foot forward in between your hands, and then lower your left knee down to your mat. You might grab your blanket and place it underneath your knee for more support, or a pillow will work. And then untuck your toes. You might scooch that right foot a little bit forward and then start to sink down into the bent knee, letting your pelvis start to sink towards the mat, and then arms will lift up. And just breathe right here. Maybe close your eyes. And take your right hand down to your right thigh. Lift up and out of your left hip joint, and then side stretch over to the right, making sure this right hip keeps pulling back in space. come back up to center, big breath in. And then take both of your hands down to the inside of your right foot for lizard pose. You might start to scooch your right foot out to the edge of your mat, pointing those toes up towards the right corner. You can tuck your toe here if you like, or keep it untucked. You can also lower down onto your elbows. And just breathe and hold here. We'll be here for a little bit, just trying to open up the hip. So after a day of work, sitting, walking, standing, it's good to give our hips a little love before bed. And notice how your body responds to a hold in lizard or any hip posture. Can you just start to relax into the pose? Let the pose do the work for you. And just close your eyes and breathe. Slowly start to come up onto your palms. If you're not there, walk that foot back in between your hands, tuck your left toes, and then lift that right foot back into down dog. The blanket or pillow can stay right there. And take a nice deep breath in. Open the mouth, let it all go. Step your left foot in between the palms. Lower that right knee down, untuck the toe. You might adjust your blanket or pillow over slightly to the right. And then start to sink down to the left leg, arms sweep up. And feel really heavy here. So although you're lifting up, feel the heaviness of your lower body. Take your left hand to your left thigh, lift up and out, taking a side bend over to the left. And a couple more breaths right here. One more inhale. And then both palms down to the inside of the left foot for lizard. So heel toeing that left foot out to the edge of your mat, toes point up towards the corner. Maybe scooting your leg back slightly and then coming down to your degree. So if you're up on your palms, that's totally fine. But an option to go deeper is to come down onto the forearms. And same thing here, just notice your body, how it responds physically and mentally to this pose. And coming up onto your palms, heel toeing the foot back in between, and then lifting back into your down dog. We'll do that whole thing one more time. Take a big breath in, sigh it out. Right foot steps in between the hands, lower down to your low lunge, Anjaneyasana, arms sweep up. And then right hand comes down to your thigh. And take a breath in and side bend to the right. Both arms lift up, inhale. Lizard, palms come down, finding your pose. You might play with gently pressing the right thigh open, noticing how that feels in the body. But just close your eyes and breathe. Nothing to do or think about. One more breath in. Let all the air out. And slowly come back up onto your palms. Walk your foot back in between the hands. Take a breath in. And then step to down dog. Big breath in. Sigh it all out. And then step the left foot forward, lower the right knee down, untuck the toes, Anjaneyasana, sweep up. Left palm down to your left thigh, lift up on the inhale, and then side bend over, exhale. One more big breath in. Exhale. Both hands come up, breath in, lizard exhale. Setting up your pose. Maybe pressing the thigh open on this side if it felt okay on the other. Or just holding where you were before, but let your eyes close. Good, then slowly start to come back to center. Bring the foot back inside the hands. Take a breath in. Exhale, step to down dog. 2 more breaths right here. Last breath in. On your exhale, sink back down into child's pose. You might need to move your prop out of the way. Noticing if you can feel any heavier than you did in the beginning of class. Letting your body completely melt onto the mat. Start to lift yourself up and just place your blanket off to the side and then come right down onto your back. Hug your knees right up into your chest. And take a couple rocks side to side.
Is the rest of the class going to be on the floor?
Yeah, but my legs are going to go up, so just stay where you are.
Okay. Go ahead.
And then let your knees drop over to the right for a simple spinal twist. You might take your gaze to the left. Come back up through center and drop your knees over to the other side. Just have to scooch over. And gaze to the right. And then slowly come back up to center. Give those knees one last squeeze. And then we'll end with a final inversion of your choice. So you can take legs up the wall, you could take a headstand if that's in your practice. You can also go up into shoulder stand, which I will go up into now. Just something to get your legs above your head, let everything drain out. If you're in a shoulder stand, you might drop your feet behind into plow. And slowly start to roll all the way out. Coming out of whatever inversion you were in. And just finding a final resting pose of child's or just right on your back. And just take a few moments of silence before you leave your mat and head to bed. The light in me honors and bows down to the light in each one of you. Thank you for practicing with me tonight. Namaste. Hey everyone, thank you so much for taking this class. I hope you enjoyed it and are ready for a good night's sleep. If you'd like to take another class, you can click a video over here and be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.